Texas Fish and Game, ladies and gentlemen, Fish and Game Online here at the All Valley Boat Show in beautiful McAllen, Texas, in the one-of-kind Rio Grande Valley. And I'm here with one of the great Valley residents and one of the top young lure designers I've met, Alan Salinas with Logic Baits. Alan, you and I have known each other a long time. I met you a few years ago, and you introduced me to a lure and a lure design that is both unique and what we like here at Texas Fish and Game, innovative. Why don't you show the public a little bit of what you've got?
Well, thanks, Scotty. We like to think that it's innovative. Everybody's heard of tandem rigs or double rigs. What we've got is an improved tandem rig. Our rig is weedless. It's the only one that's weedless. We also have a sound bead on our tandem that with every little twitching action, you can create a little click on there, which causes a little sound attraction. It gets that fish to turn around and look in your direction. Also, what we have here is we've got our eyes on our plastic lures, which makes our bait look more real, give it a natural look. And we have swivels on all of our hooks, which prevents line twists and gives your baits freedom of motion. So basically, when your baits are swimming through the water, what you'll have is you have the front bait swimming ever so gently, and this back bait, because of the weight, it'll have a more erratic swimming action. Looks like it's kind of chasing it. Now, when you let it fall, the back bait falls first, and then the leading one will follow it down into the bottom or the grass. You go to retrieve it, the leading one takes off again, and the back one looks like it's catching up.
Now, Alan, you and I have been fishing for about 3 years now. In that time, with both the prototype and with this current version, we've caught trout, we've caught redfish. I hooked into a gigantic snook with one of these. Unfortunately, he is still probably headed south as we speak right now. Is there any fish that these lures won't catch? Why don't you tell me a little bit about the innovative offshore techniques you use with these?
Well, it seems like fish are looking for food, and food is smaller fish. Usually smaller fish are swimming in schools, so it's the tandems, it's something that fish look for. So when it comes down to the species of it, it's almost you can't specifically say that it's prejudiced towards any fish, because you just have to have it with a certain amount of test line that you're going to need for the certain size of fish. So smaller fish use 30-pound tests, big tarpon use 50-pound tests. They hit it just the same.
You've told me that mangrove snapper even are absolute murderers with this bait.
Absolutely. A mangrove snapper is probably one of the most aggressive fish out on the flats and offshore. You swim one of these baits in front of those fish, if they're hungry, they're going to come up and try to snatch it out of your hand.
Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the plans and the future of Logic Baits are in the coming future, such as the summer? I understand you're taking a trip to Las Vegas.
We will be at the ICAST show in Las Vegas in July. We'll be showing our new jig head, which is called the Wiggly Jiggly. And that jig head, what it does, it actually wiggles from the head of the lead part to the back end of the hook. And that is the only jig head that does that. That's going to be one of the most exciting products that we have to show besides the tandem at the ICAST show. We have some bait clips also that hold your baits onto any one of your jig heads or Texas twister hook. Basically, what Logic is doing nowadays is we're trying to improve what's already out there and just making it a little bit easier to use and just better, basically.
Innovation and improvement, ladies and gentlemen, two of the most important factors in lure designs and state-of-the-art production.